In a revealing interview marking the 20th anniversary of Hitch, director Andy Tennant opened up about the behind-the-scenes drama on the 2005 romantic comedy. The film, which starred Will Smith as a smooth-talking dating consultant helping awkward men find love, became a massive hit, cementing Smith's status as one of Hollywood's most bankable stars. However, Tennant's conversation has shed light on the fact that not everything during the making of Hitch was as harmonious as the on-screen chemistry between Smith and his co-stars, including Eva Mendes and Kevin James. While Hitch has remained a beloved rom-com for many fans, it was not immune to the typical pressures and tensions that often arise during the filmmaking process. Tennant discussed the friction that emerged between him and Will Smith, offering a candid glimpse into the complexities of working with a superstar of Smith's caliber. According to Tennant, while Smith was undoubtedly a professional, his larger-than-life persona sometimes clashed with the director's vision for the film. Tennant described the situation as one where creative differences became more pronounced over time, particularly in relation to how Smith's character, Alex Hitch Hitchens, should be portrayed. At the heart of the tension was Smith's desire to inject more of his own personality into the character, leading to disagreements with Tennant over the script and the direction of certain scenes. Tennant acknowledged that Smith, known for his charisma and charm, wanted to infuse a more humorous, spontaneous energy into the character, while Tennant was focused on maintaining a more controlled and nuanced tone. While these creative tensions were not openly hostile, they were enough to create a sense of strain during filming, with both Tennant and Smith occasionally butting heads over how the character of Hitch should evolve. Despite these challenges, the film ultimately went on to become a critical and commercial success, grossing over $350 million worldwide. The combination of Smith's star power, Mendes' magnetic presence, and the film's breezy yet emotionally satisfying story made it an enduring favorite for audiences. But Tennant's comments reveal that the behind-the-scenes dynamic wasn't without its complications. As part of his revelations, Tennant also spoke about how the industry itself has changed in the 2 decades since the release of Hitch. He noted that the pressures and expectations placed on directors and actors have only increased, with social media and the 24/7 news cycle creating an even more intense spotlight on everyone involved in a major film. In the case of Hitch, Tennant admitted that the weight of Will Smith's fame presented its own set of challenges, particularly in terms of managing the actor's various demands on set and maintaining a cohesive vision for the film. He spoke about the difficulties in navigating the often unpredictable nature of working with a superstar, especially when there are multiple creative voices involved. In a surprising turn of events, Tennant also revealed that Will Smith has been working on a sequel to Hitch, but without him. Tennant acknowledged that he was not part of the sequel's development and expressed mixed feelings about it. On the one hand, Tennant said he understood the desire for a continuation of the story, given the film's lasting popularity and Smith's ongoing star power. On the other hand, he admitted to feeling a sense of disappointment that he was not asked to return to the project, particularly given the emotional investment he had in the original film. The sequel, which Smith is said to be involved in, is reportedly being developed as a way to capitalize on the enduring appeal of the Hitch brand, but the decision to proceed without Tennant has raised questions among fans and industry insiders alike. Some have speculated that the decision was made due to the friction that occurred between Tennant and Smith during the making of the original film, while others believe it's simply a matter of moving forward with a new creative direction. Either way, Tennant's comments underscore how complicated the filmmaking process can be, particularly when dealing with major stars who have their own ideas about how things should unfold. For Tennant, the experience of working on Hitch was one that left a lasting impression, both professionally and personally. While the director is proud of the film's success and the impact it had on audiences, the behind-the-scenes tension has clearly lingered in his memory. His comments about Smith's involvement in the sequel suggest that there may still be some unresolved feelings, though Tennant remains largely diplomatic about the situation. In the years since Hitch, both Tennant and Smith have gone on to pursue other projects, with Smith continuing his reign as one of Hollywood's most bankable actors. Tennant, meanwhile, has shifted his focus to other genres and stories, but the legacy of Hitch remains a significant part of his career. The film, which helped to define the rom-com genre of the early 2000s, still holds a special place in the hearts of many moviegoers, and Tennant's candid reflections on the making of the film only add to its mystique. While it's unclear what the future holds for the Hitch franchise, Tennant's revelations offer a fascinating glimpse into the sometimes complex and complicated world of Hollywood filmmaking. For fans of the original, the idea of a sequel, especially one without the original director, may feel bittersweet, as it underscores the challenges and compromises that often accompany the pursuit of creative success. Whether the sequel will live up to the original remains to be seen, But Tennant's perspective offers valuable insight into the realities of working on a major film and the relationships that shape the industry. Ultimately, Tennant's reflections serve as a reminder that even the most successful and beloved films often come with their own set of challenges, both on screen and behind the scenes. As Hitch continues to enjoy its place in rom-com history, the director's candid interview allows fans to appreciate the film from a new perspective, one that recognizes both its triumphs and its hidden tensions. Whether or not the sequel can capture the same magic as the original remains to be seen, but Tennant's honesty about the complexities of the filmmaking process adds a layer of depth to the story of Hitch that fans might never have expected.